Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to unravel a massive mystery from the world of operations management. We're talking about a framework that, well, totally defied traditional business logic when it was first introduced, and now it quietly runs our modern world. Let's break down the manufacturing miracle that is Toyota. So here's the really intriguing question. How exactly does Toyota build millions of cars a year without keeping massive, expensive warehouses full of spare parts? It's a huge operational paradox, right? I mean, standard business intuition tells us that if you want to scale up, you have to hoard inventory, just in case. We naturally assume that building millions of two-ton machines means you literally need a mountain of parts just sitting on standby. But Toyota completely flipped the script on that assumption and literally forced the entire manufacturing world to rethink how things are made. Think about the sheer scale of this paradox for a second. We've got mind-boggling output on one side, producing millions of cars annually, balanced against zero massive spare parts warehouses on the other. Traditional manufacturing is all about hoarding vast inventories to protect against shortages. If a supplier is late, no big deal. The factory just pulls from the warehouse. But Toyota? They got rid of those warehouses entirely. And to pull this off without the whole shebang collapsing into total chaos, well, it requires an incredibly disciplined approach that goes way beyond standard logistics. The secret ingredient here is just-in-time, or JIT, inventory management. Now you've got to understand, this isn't just some rough guideline or a suggestion. It is a highly disciplined, unforgiving operational strategy. The core idea is extreme precision. Parts are delivered to the assembly line exactly when they're needed. Not a week before, not even a day before, but precisely in the minute of assembly. It's kind of like building a giant Lego set, but instead of dumping a messy pile of pieces on the floor, somebody hands you the exact piece you need the exact second you need to snap it in. In practice, this creates an absolutely flawless operational dance on the factory floor. Step 1 is implementing this highly disciplined strategy, which requires total buy-in from the whole company and all of its external suppliers. Step 2 takes the physical action of minimizing that inventory, slashing that safety net down to virtually zero. And step 3 is the actual execution, delivering parts to assembly exactly when needed. It's a perfectly timed, continuous loop. If a car needs its steering wheel installed at exactly 10:14 a.m., that steering wheel is showing up at the worker's station at exactly 10:13 a.m. All right, let's move on to part 1, the operational benefits of JIT. So what's the real payoff here? First off, it minimizes inventory. By stripping away all that excess, the financial drain of warehousing just vanishes. Think about the massive overhead to build, heat, cool, and staff a warehouse the size of, say, 3 football fields. JIT instantly erases that, which dramatically reduces costs across the board. But beyond the balance sheet, it actually improves product quality. See, without a huge backup pile of parts collecting dust, any defect is exposed immediately. If a batch of brakes is faulty, the line stops and they fix the problem right then and there. It demands absolute perfection, because honestly, there's nowhere to hide a mistake. But of course, a system this precise has a flip side. Let's look at part 2, the catch, supply chain risks. Because when parts must arrive exactly when needed, the supply chain absorbs 100% of the risk. Think about it. Without a warehouse of spare parts to fall back on, even the tiniest disruption can immediately paralyze a multi-billion-dollar production line. A freak winter storm, a blocked shipping canal, or maybe a brief transportation strike halfway across the world, that doesn't just cause a headache, it brings the entire factory floor to a grinding halt in a matter of hours. The efficiency is incredible for sure, but the margin for error is absolute zero. So you're really looking at the ultimate balancing act of modern operations. On one hand, you have the incredible JIT benefits, massive cost reduction, and serious quality improvement. But on the other hand, you have the JIT risks, extreme supply chain vulnerability. There's really no middle ground here. You are completely trading the physical safety net of a warehouse for the financial efficiency of a logistical tightrope walk. To pull it off, you need immense trust in your suppliers, flawless communication, and honestly, almost a psychic ability to anticipate global disruptions before they even happen. Which leaves us with a huge operational question. Is the dramatic cost reduction of JIT actually worth the inherent razor-thin supply chain risks? I want you to really think about that. The next time you see a brand new car rolling down the street, think about the delicate high-wire act that brought it into existence. Millions of moving parts, perfectly timed, with absolutely zero room for error. Thanks for joining me for This Explainer. Keep questioning how the world works, and I'll catch you next time.